Oh hi. Santo Domingo, the capital of Dominican Republic, her cultural and economic center. The city from 1936 to 1961 carried the name Ciudad Trujillo. The city is founded by the younger brother of Christopher Columbus, Bartolomeo, in 1496 on Sunday, and in honor of it received the name Santo Domingo, Sacred Revival. Sunday. In 1936-1961, Ciudad Trujillo, City of Trujillo. City. In honor of the governor of Dominican Republic of the time, R. Trujillo was called. After Trujillo's murder in 1961, the name Santo Domingo was returned to the city. Santo Domingo is in the south of Dominican Republic, in the southeast part of the island of Haiti. This city occupies the site of the flat coast of the Caribbean Sea. The climate is damp, tropical. Average monthly air temperature fluctuates within a year from +24 to +27 degrees. Average annual level of rainfall is about 14/16. The season of pouring rains proceeds from May to November, but not every year. During the same period, gale force winds are frequent. In December-April of rainfall drops out a little. Natural vegetation is quite poor and presented by generally small-leaved bushes characteristic of a zone of savannas. Santo Domingo was founded on August 5, 1498 by younger brother of the famous seafarer Christopher Columbus, Bartolomeo Colon, on the river bank Osama. Originally the city received the name New Isabella, however subsequently was renamed into Santo Domingo in honor of the Saint Dominica. Santo Domingo is the oldest constant settlement of America founded by Europeans. In the 16th century, the city became the capital of all Spanish colonies of the New World. Also, the residence of the Spanish king was placed here. However, after Spaniards took Peru and Mexico, island colonial possession including Haiti, lost the former value for colonialists. To the middle of the 16th century, the role of Santo Domingo was undertaken by Havana in Cuba, that is connected with her bay, more favorable both in terms of defensive opportunities and for port infrastructure. The royal decree of 1510 forbade construction in the city of wooden buildings. Originally, building was conducted irregularly, but subsequently this omission was corrected by the direction of the qualified architects from Spain. In 1520, the Bishop Geraldini described results of their activity. This so glorified city, founded in kind time 20 years ago, is magnificent because his buildings are high and beautiful as in Italy. His port is capable to contain all vessels of Europe. His streets are so wide and direct that won't suffer from comparison with Florence. At the beginning of 1586, during the so-called Great Expedition of Francis Drake, it was taken by the English forces. Occupation lasted till January 31. In revenge, British executed several Dominican monks for murder of the parliamentarian, Juana de Sarabia and Juana Eleonesa. To Duarte Square, where they died, Duarte Street, which was long known as Calle Los Martires. Mechanicoff Street adjoins. Because Spaniards didn't agree to pay repayment in card ducats, the city was set fire, and from elimination he was saved only that it was built from a strong stone. Aggressors received 25000 ducats of repayment, but in general were disappointed with the trophies, as the capital was, it is known, the fabulous riches.
The plan of the city by this moment is explained with the fact that after destruction by Spaniards of the Indian population on gold and silver mines of the island, there was an acute shortage of working hands and mines came to desolation. In the 18th century the port of Santo Domingo began to bring from Africa black slaves, as again there was a need for labor on plantations of the island of Haiti.
In 1794, after the revolt of the African slaves to Haiti, all territory of the island appeared in hands of insurgents, and Spaniards had to leave Santo Domingo. Under the agreement signed in Basel in 1795, the city, as well as east part of the island, took over France.
In 1801 Santo Domingo was captured by the armed groups of the Haitian revolutionaries supporting cancellation of slavery and independence of the island of the French.
In 1803, under the pressure of the risen population which originally got beaten but then continued fight, the French colonialists were forced to leave borders of Haiti.
After declaration of independence of the island in 1804, Spaniards nevertheless reserved the right of possession of his east port and strongly located in Santo Domingo. On November 30, 1821, José Núñez de Caceres and Albert declared independence of colony of Spain and proclaimed the independent state of the Spanish Haiti.
He expressed desire to attach the new created state to Great Colombia. However, this plan wasn't fated to be carried out, as in 9 weeks Spanish Haiti it was occupied by Haitian troops.
This period lasted 22 years till 1844 as a result of a revolt when Santo Domingo acquired the status of the capital of Dominican Republic. However, and after introduction in the country of Republican board in the capital and other settlements of Haiti, popular uprisings as Spain didn't stop infringement of the territory of the country periodically broke up.
In 1916 the city was occupied by troops of the USA. The period of occupation proceeded till 1924, when the new Constitution of Dominican Republic was adopted.
In 1936-1961 Santo Domingo carried the name Ciudad Trujillo in honor of the President of Dominican Republic R. Trujillo, who was carrying out the dictatorial power in the country.
In 1930 Santo Domingo underwent serious destructions after the strong hurricane which fell upon the city and its vicinities. Within the next decades the architectural appearance of the capital was restored. In 1940-1950 the city economy was at rather high level, new ways were paved here, large financial means were made in construction of the industrial enterprises and also in development of a healthcare system and national education.
In the 1950th years among the population of Santo Domingo, the discontent with dictatorial policy of R.
Trujillo began to increase. In 1956, 1959, 1960 in the city the Massachusetts armed actions against representatives of a ruling clique were celebrated.
In 1965 revolutionary troops of the insurgents demanding introduction of a constitutional order in the country and depositions of the power of the reactionary junta, which got support of troops of the USA, which was located in the territory of Santo Domingo, seized the capital.
By the end of the 1960s, as a result of settlement of a political situation in the country, the industry of the capital began to develop more effectively, but owing to inflation and unemployment, the standard of living of the population remained still quite low.
In the mid-80s in Santo Domingo, the Massachusetts public riots caused by a protest of locals were noted. Mines, uncontrollable increase in prices and economic policy of the corrupted authorities. In the 1990s, the central government offered the program for fight against corruption and overcoming an economic crisis, which implementation was of great importance and for economic life of Santo Domingo.
The population of Santo Domingo is more than card people and about card unaccounted inhabitants begetting in, the majority of whom are refugees from Haiti. More than 70% of residents, mulattoes, about 20%, the black, the others, Europeans. The most part of representatives of the highest sectors of society has the European origin, as a rule. A state language is Spanish. Among the believing population of the capital, Catholics, over 95%, prevail. On February 27, 2008, official opening of the first line of the city subway was carried out to Santo Domingo.
The subway consists of two lines, one of which begins on crossing of Winston Churchill Avenue and Nesvisosti Avenue and comes to an end on Sisters Mirabal Avenue.
The drive stands 30 peso. Architectural constructions in Santo Domingo combine elements of Gothic, Arab and Romance styles and also the Renaissance. During a colonial era in the city were built a chapel of Rosario 1496. Ozum's Fortress, the first in the Western Hemisphere, 1507. Tower of Tor del Omenec, 1507. Palace of Casa del Almirante, 1514. The Alcazar lot constructed in 1514 by Christopher Columbus, Diego's son. Palace of Casa de Ingam, 1535. Catholic Cathedral of Santa Maria la Menor, 1520. In which till 1922 Christopher Columbus's tomb was placed. And also San Nicolo's and San Francisco churches, 16th century.
Since the 16th century of Santo Domingo, it was built up according to the regular plan. City walls in Santo Domingo were put up more than 1.5 centuries, from 1543 to 1702.
Also the monasteries and hospital representing small stone buildings belong to architectural sites of the capital. In the territory of the city the remains of strengthenings of the Spanish conquerors remained. Since 1990 the colonial city of Santo Domingo is under protection of UNESCO. In 1913 in Santo Domingo the theater building was built, and in 1943 the big hotel, Yaragua, is built. The modern residential and office buildings built after a destructive hurricane of 1930 consist, as a rule, of reinforced concrete blocks. In 1992 in the city Columbus's beacon was built. He is located on the place of the ancient beacon which was built in 1496. Same year placed the tomb with Christopher Columbus's ashes postponed from Cathedral of Santa Maria la Menor here. Santo Domingo, the first university city in the Western Hemisphere. In the capital there is a University of Santo Domingo, oldest in America, opened in 1538 on the basis of theological seminary. Training of students in it began in 1558 according to instructions of the King of Spain Philip II. At first the university was called in honor of Thomas Aquinas and was on care of the Dominican monastery. At the university it was supposed to open 4 faculties: medical, legal, philosophical and theological. Here even foreign students began to come. from Panama, Cuba, Mexico, Venezuela and other countries. Now at the university the campus is built. The historic center of the city is entered in the list of World Heritage of UNESCO. In Santo Domingo also the Academy of History, National School of Fine Arts, National Conservatory are located. The largest museum institutions of the city. Columbus's Beacon. Natural History Museum. Museum of Modern Art. National Museum of History and Geography. Museum of Dominicans. National Gallery of Fine Arts. Museum of Royal Houses. Famous people. Sanchez, Francisco del Rosario. 1817-1861. The national hero of Dominican Republic. One of 3 founders of the Republic. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.